We're back.
Good morning, America. We have a show for you today. We have a special guest with his new book. Barack Obama is here today. We have a special musical guest, my older brother's band, and you're going to love it. Tune in.
Folks, I'm here to tell you today about my new book. Did I write the entire book by myself? Absolutely not. I hired a ghostwriter. It's so... I wanted to go for longer, but it's so... I feel like the Obama impression is getting so bad. I don't know why.
You think it's
for me at least? Mine is getting really, really bad.
You think it gotten worse?
I don't.
Is that what you're saying?
I guess so. Maybe it's because we don't practice enough anymore. I don't know. But also, so what I was thinking, what you just said there. My older brother's band actually sounds like a pretty cool band. That sounds like a cool band, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like
my older brother's band. I took that because it's from a video of I think like 7 years ago. I saw these guys. They're on SNL now. But have you seen Good Neighbor? No.
What do you mean, Mr. Rogers? Is that what you're talking about?
Mr. Rogers.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be my good neighbor? Won't you?
I never
be my
watched
good neighbor?
I never watched Rogers. I saw bits. Never watched it. Watched it.
You. How dare you?
Don't say that to me.
You didn't. Guys, retweet if you agree. People that didn't watch Mr. Rogers growing up are... how should I put this? I don't know. Mentally deficient?
Let's do a poll, okay?
Idiots? I'm just kidding.
How many people watched Rogers and are still alive today and made it? We made it.
If you guys watch Mr. Rogers, let's do it by show of applause. Please clap if you watched Mr. Rogers growing up. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, and then if you didn't watch Mr. Rogers? Yeah, I mean, one person. Two people maybe. Okay?
You guys can't hear it because the mic's pointed to us, not
yeah,
the
it's
crowd.
like super directional, but we had I want to say 40,000 people clap for the first one.
Yeah, I can't take that from Thaddeus.
Yeah, and 1 or 2 people clapped for not watching Mr. Rogers. But anyway,
for those of you who don't know, we shoot this podcast in front of a live studio audience.
Actually, I want to say 3 live studio audiences.
Yeah, we're in a football field. Mm-hmm. We're in what we do is it's pretty. I'm sure you guys have seen the posters and the Snapchats of us, but we're in the middle of a football field and everyone surrounds us and they throw questions at us when we don't get questions via email. So just a little context for you guys who are first time listeners.
Some context, a little bit of background, a little bit of history. We sold out several arenas. They had to make a new one
Madison
for
Square,
us actually.
The Staples Center. We actually rented out the Coliseum.
The Staples Center, the Office Depot Center, the Office Max Center, the Costco Center.
Don't get us started. The Costco one, fun. That was the hardest one to fill.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Definitely.
Free samples.
Big warehouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, please listen up because guess what? I'm about to welcome you. I'm about to welcome you to the Coolio Moolio show in 3, 2, 1. Welcome. This is the Would You Rather podcast, as it were. All right. I don't want to hear any more further questions about it. What we do here is we answer Would You Rather questions sent in by you, the listeners.
Yeah. If
you're listening to this, you are a listener, and you can send in questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
He's right.
So
I can't argue.
Here's the thing, though. Who are we? Well, good question. And how are you going to answer them?
If someone were to ask me who I was,
someone asked me who I was,
I would say, mind your business before I give you a jab you're melon or your gerb you're melon. I'd tell them that.
Wait. What? I don't understand.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I didn't
blacked
understand any
out.
of that. You said, if someone asked you who you were, you would your melon?
I would like give you a jab to your melon.
Oh, a jab to the melon.
Yeah, but I didn't know what accent I was like. I was gonna do a southern, but then I was like maybe a Scottish, Irish. I did something, but then I just like
my brain like sort of like a weird.
Yeah, my brain just kind of like turned
short circuited. It absolutely
short circuit reprogram.
Humor blood. So, but actually, how would you introduce yourself? Let's get into some introductions.
People ask me who I was. I would say I'm Nicholas Rivas, the co-founder of the Would You Rather podcast, the only podcast that's a podcast that's live.
Coolio Moolio, the Would You Rather podcast.
Coolio Moolio, the Would You Rather podcast.
That's right.
Filmed in front of a football stadium.
No one's in it, but we're in front. And I, of course, am. Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm Thaddeus. Okay.
Young Thad.
That's right. I am young.
There's an older Thad.
Mm-hmm. I'm the young one.
Talk about him.
Yeah.
There's a middle-aged Thad as well, but we also don't talk about him.
Of course.
There is an infant Thad, but he is yet to be born.
Mm-hmm. And me, I'm the perfect age, 8 years old, to be doing a podcast. Young. But anyway, this is an interesting episode. So here's what I did. Okay, here's what I did. Let me tell you guys. If you've been a regular listener of the show, of which we have, I believe, 3, maybe 4, you know that we often have a dearth of questions. You know what dearth means? DEARTH.
I'm gonna assume dearth.
Mm-hmm, dearth. Do you know what a dearth is?
That's a disgusting word.
Dearth.
I'm gonna say it's like a lack of, right?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
What do I win?
I'm just saying that was a bad beat. But yeah, so a
dearth.
A dearth.
Don't say it's
bad.
We flipped it.
So a dearth, you're absolutely right, is a lack of something. And the reason I know that, the first time I encountered that was in a textbook back in high school. It was some sort of social studies textbook, and there was a little blurb. You know how they have blurbs in textbooks, like on the side margins, that was talking about a period of time somewhere in Europe where there was an extremely low birth rate, and so I feel like the authors did this on purpose just because it was a funny phrase, but they said from this year to this year there was a birth dearth. So we looked it up and we're like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
You know he was writing that.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, this is
planned that. He probably planned that for years. He's like, when can I sneak this?
He wanted to like say this to people.
Yeah.
He was like,
he couldn't do it though.
They're not going to get it.
But anyway, we usually have a dearth of questions.
That is true.
You know, like occasionally we'll get 1 or 2 people sending in questions, putting the team on their back, really carrying everyone.
That's true.
And so
that's true.
You know, we often have to look up questions on the internet. Which is not what we set out to do, of course. The Coolio Moolio show.
We wanted to be community.
The Would You Rather podcast. We wanted the listeners. We wanted you
tell
guys.
Your friends tell their friends.
Yeah, we wanted you guys to be in charge of the podcast.
It was started as you go to your Boston market. You get your nails done. Get your nails did.
Boston Market is a restaurant. They serve mashed potatoes and turkey.
Don't tell me.
You can't get your nails done there unless you want them to be done. Did. With
mashed potatoes.
Gravy or green beans or something. Isn't that weird? They just serve like Thanksgiving food. Really.
Oh, I never thought about that.
It's like...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like they serve Thanksgiving food year round. It's so interesting. Anyway.
No, yeah, it's...
Yeah.
That's a really good observation.
I don't go there that often, but the times I've been there, it's
actually
just
pretty
like,
good though.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just Thanksgiving food.
That's a good point.
But anyway, the reason I bring that up, or the reason we got into that accent thing, is because we wanted people to send in questions. That was our vision for the show. Yeah. However, it doesn't always happen, and I think part of the reason is because we always tell people to send in questions, but the only people who actually send in questions are the people who already listen to this show.
Yeah.
So it's like, well. They already know that they can send in questions. They already know that their question can be answered. So I was like, how do I get people? How do I bring in some fresh talent, some fresh meat
So he murdered.
So I killed a few people.
He went to a camp, summer camp.
Yeah.
In late August, and killed them.
Mm-hmm. Not okay. Well, don't make me out to be some kind of monster. I didn't kill all of them. I killed 4 freshman high schoolers.
That's true. He did do that.
And I brought them in to see if they have any questions. No, I'm just kidding.
It was really random. I was in the car, sitting there.
So, what I did was, I didn't kill anyone. Please, NSA, if you're listening to this, don't come after me. It's not true.
We got him.
It's not true. I did not hit her. I did not. So I went on Snapchat. Who would have thunk it? I went on a Snapchat. I posted. I said, snap me some would you rather questions, please. And lo and behold, I got some.
He did.
It's funny to say stuff like that.
I got some.
In that weird sort of voice.
I didn't get anybody.
So I got some
and I got
responses.
27 views.
And so basically, I am going to go through some of them today. We're going to do some today. I got 2. I got 2 from Snapchat,
I didn't get any.
Which is the best I could have hoped for.
I hate my friends.
But first, I have to. We actually have to answer a question from Kreiber, who is a longtime listener, longtime sender of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me this question.
Yeah, shouts to Kreiber.
He sent me this question last week. Oh, by the way, Kreiber's a fake name. We just come up with fake names for people.
Shouts.
But Kreiber sent me a question last week, and if you're wondering why we didn't have a episode last week, it's because I was sick.
Yeah, that's true.
I was coughing. I was in bad shape. But Kreiber sent me this question because he asked me, where's the new episode? I said, well, I'm sick. I don't know what we're going to do one this week. So he sent me a question about sickness.
Okay. This man is good.
He's a good one.
He's a good man.
They don't make him
like him no more.
He's got to figure it out.
He's a good man. That's all I got to say.
So here we go. Here it is from Kreiber.
Say it to me. Say it to me straight, dog.
Would you rather be really sick once a year or just kind of sick for half of every year? So I'm going to say not half every year, but like kind of sick every 6 months, I would say.
I'm going to stop you there. Carry on.
Okay, so anyway, thoughts, initial impressions. So would you rather be really sick once a year or kind of sick every 6 months?
That's kind of me.
Which one?
The first one's kind of me.
Sick, sick.
I get really sick because I rarely get sick, but when I do get sick, it's like bam, full on, 3 jabs in the heart. Like it's not a fun times.
It is for me.
That's what I live for. So me personally, Nicholas J. Rivas, would choose the first one because you don't know when the day is going to happen, right? Are we going to set that foundation? Like,
sure.
It just kind of happens randomly. So I guess when it just happens, it happens, and then you're done. You're like, oh, cool, I can live with my days, whatever. I don't know. You just forget about it kind of thing. And it's just one day out of the whole year.
No. It's not just one day.
Wait, what was the question? Like, wasn't it?
It happens once a year. That doesn't mean it only happens for one day.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say you're sick for at least a week.
You're
really, really sick for like a whole week.
That's gonna go against my argument.
Of course, if it was one day, like, of course you would choose that one.
Because that goes against my argument. I was gonna say, like, I would rather, because I'm gonna lose some days when I'm a little bit of sick. Is that so? Like, how bad is a little bit of sick?
Here's what I'm gonna say, right? If you're kind of sick, okay. Well, first, let's set some parameters, right? If you're really, really sick, you literally cannot leave your house.
Yeah.
You can't leave your house, and that lasts for, let's say, a week.
Okay.
You're really, really sick for a week. You cannot leave your house for a week. Or if you do, like, it's really hard.
Yeah.
You're not in a good shape at all to be leaving your house. On the other hand, if you're just kind of sick, you can function normally, but in a way that everyone knows you're sick. You know what I mean? Like, you're coughing.
You have the sniffles,
you're sniffing. You have to blow your nose all the time.
Our arms heavy.
Yeah, arms are heavy. There's vomit on your sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. You're nervous. But on the surface, you look calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. And the whole crowd goes so loud. He's opened his mouth. The words won't come out. He's choking out. Everybody's choking out. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Blow. Snap back to reality. Because this is the question, all right? So let's go. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, the second one sounds terrible.
Let's say if you're kind of sick, you can function, but like obviously you still don't feel good, and you have a lot of outward symptoms where you like we said, you're coughing, you're sniffling, you maybe look pale, you're tired, stuff like that.
I just feel that the second one still sounds like I'm gonna be sick more often than the first one, correct? Right?
Well, like you're sick twice a year. You're kind of sick twice a year.
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna say that the time ends up being the same.
Oh, okay.
So the time that you are sick for ends up being the same.
Yeah, my thing was like I'm just gonna go with the one that gives me less sick time. Yeah.
No. But let's say it's the same. Let's equate it.
So they're both gonna equal a week some way or how? Okay.
Or not even necessarily a week, but I would say around a week at least that.
I would do a little bit of sick
twice a year.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's easier to push through, and
it's not necessarily a little bit of sick. It's just it's you're not like halfway there, halfway to being really really sick.
I mean, it's gonna be a nuisance, but. Like, I've been sick and worked out. I've been sick. Even though like I said, most times my sickness hits hard. When I am just kind of like, on that.
You just said it doesn't happen, though. Right?
Happens
you just
rarely.
Said you didn't
Rarely, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr.
Lies are catching up with you.
Mr. Jury, what are you, a judge? What are you, prosecutor?
Order in the court! Order in the court! I don't know why my voice changes when I
our judges
become a judge, but... I think. Shoot.
I remember one time I had sniffles when I had to do a track meet, and I still ran it.
The sniffles is not. I mean.
But that's what I'm imagining.
That's all. Wait, what do you mean? Like you were.
When my
you just had sniffles. You had no other symptoms.
I felt like a headache. But I just felt like weaker than usual, or not. I just felt weaker, not usual. I'm not a weak dude. I'm fucking swole, bro. Come on, dude. But like I felt just weak, but I still pushed through. It wasn't like I'm dying. Like I have to crawl. Like. I've been those sickness. I've seen those sickness. I've lived those sicknesses. Know what I'm saying? This one was just like, but I still pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't excel by any means because I feel like it was holding me back. So that's what I'm getting. The second one is right. Am I pitting it right?
I guess so. You can. I guess that's fair. I would say the second one. Yeah, you can. You can push through. I guess with that, whatever that means. Like you're able to function normally, but obviously it takes a lot more effort.
Yes.
And everyone knows you're sick.
Yes.
And you're contagious.
Oh, why'd you throw that one in there?
Because why wouldn't you be? You're coughing, you're sniffing. Like, what? Why wouldn't you be contagious?
It's so much harder now.
Exactly.
Because the first one I'm going to be at Homes. I'm just going to be, I'm not going to contage anyone.
But you're, like, having an illness that is less destructive to you or like less incapacitating doesn't make it any less contagious.
No, of course, but I'm going to be at home.
Yeah,
this one I'm imagining I'm going to
but I'm just saying that you will still be contagious.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That's what she said.
Okay, so initially I said the first one, but then started talking about more the second one. But now I'm thinking about going back to the first one because I don't want to get anyone sick. I don't know. What do you think? What do you feel? What's your stomach saying? What's your heart saying?
My stomach is saying, "Feed me, I'm hungry." Ho ho ho.
That's exactly what he said. Thaddeus just closed his mouth and his stomach did that. It was really wicked.
That's a funny voice to imagine your stomach talking in. Feed me, I'm hungry. But let's see. Ooh. I think for me, shoot.
Also, not to be random, but
what?
When I put that on Snapchat, the question like, "Would you rather?" My best friend Charlie sent me a snap. I was thinking like, okay, he's gonna send me a question.
Mm-hmm.
All he put was "dad." That's all he put.
Why?
He's a weirdo, and I love him.
Charlie, you're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo, but I was hoping for a question. You
let him
moose
down.
knockler.
You let him down. So I think I might go with the first one actually. Actually, no. Wait.
What did you do an accent?
I don't know. I was just too excited. I thought of something else. I guess I somehow slipped into an accent. Wait, how did I say it? What did I say?
You're like, wait.
Oh. Okay. Did I say like, why?
Yeah, like
something like that? Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, actually. If I'm just kind of sick twice a year or once every 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
even though I could push through it, I don't have to. I could still stay home.
Yeah, no, you're right.
This,
you're right.
I mean? I might take that. I would take that.
That's a good one.
Because I won't be as sick and I can still stay home. Although it will be less justified because I'm not like deathly ill.
Well, the thing is, it sucks because like, what if say you go to work and say you're sick, you stay home. I mean, how many passes do you have? You know, how many times were they like, okay, you gotta quit being sick? You know, even though
once every 6 months isn't that frequent.
Yeah.
If your employer has, or whatever, like school, I don't know, whatever institution you want to talk about. If they have a problem with people being sick twice a year, that's ridiculous. Like almost like, I feel like there's a lot of there are a lot of people who get sick twice. Like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna ask. Like,
there are a lot of sicknesses, or like sort of like people. It's like very common for a lot of people to get sick twice.
How many? I wonder how often. Like, wonder what's like the average people get sick.
I don't know, man.
Or
because I never do. Oh, just kidding. I was sick last week. That's where this whole question came from.
I was sick, like, as in like a freaking freestyle.
Like, I was freaking taut, man. I was awesome.
Taut, dude. Yeah. Okay, I see your. Okay. I think I'm gonna steal your answer then. Give it to me. Give it to me.
No. Please.
Mine.
Not like this. Not like this. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one.
Second one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one.
Do I have to? What if I had to just, since you took it, I couldn't choose it. Like, we had to reserve them.
I guess, yeah. I mean, is how it is now. From now on, if I choose something, you can't. So you're gonna have to deal with the other one.
I don't want to be sick, dude.
Man, I'm just kidding. All right,
but
you can pick the same.
But yeah, let's do the second one.
All right. Here
you got some good stuff.
Here we go.
So keep in mind, this question was sent via Snappity Chappity.
Oh yeah, but you know what? These are both new people.
Oh,
so let's come up. Give me a fake name.
Yes.
Oh, for those of you who, again, may be listening for the first time, I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. Just as a refresher, we say this every time. We come up with fake names for people when they send in questions. We don't have to. There's no reason to. It's just a fun thing we like to do.
A little goof.
But because we usually have, we've really only had, I guess now, 4 people sending questions ever. Mm-hmm. We've only had to come up with 4 names. But we have 2 new people today. So let's see. I guess first we'll do a woman's name. Give me a woman. Actually, no. You came up with the first name last time.
You want to do first name?
So I guess I'll.
I think I have it already for me for last name.
Okay,
it's
fine.
a woman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess my name could be, it could, this could be unisex actually. Well, let me try to think of one that sounds more like a woman's name. But I'm gonna try to make it like not a real name. You know what I mean? Hold on. I've almost got it. Oh.
Okay. It's going to be good.
Bleeka. Bleeka is her name. It's her first name. And
damn it, okay.
What's her last name?
I went with like a real last name.
Oh, you did?
Pearl.
Bleeka Pearl. That's a pretty cool name.
I like that. Yeah. That's a good one.
So
this actually sounds like a real lady.
You think so?
Bleeka Pearl.
Bleeka, I feel like, is that a real name?
I met a Linka before.
Linka? That's a pretty cool name, actually. Linka. Do you think... I've never met anyone named Bleeka. Do you think that's a real name? We'll look this up after.
That's my mother's name.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Tell me.
Bleeka Pearl writes, would you rather have your feet attached at your knees or your hands attached at your elbows?
So, hands attached to elbows.
Hands attached at your elbows. So you no longer have forearms and you no longer have shins.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? That's a good one.
You see what I mean? So you either have really short legs or really short arms.
Did we ever answer something similar to this?
Something similar, I think.
This sounds really familiar, but
I don't think it was this exact one, though. Thoughts? It's funny.
Okay.
So you basically have only thighs or only upper arms.
Okay. So how I'm thinking of it. Okay. This is so weird. I guess
It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
It's a real tough one.
Okay. So I'm imagining it like I'm kind of losing my legs. You know what I mean? Like I'm losing. I'm trying to treat this like the question like, oh, would you rather chop your feet off or your hands off? That's kind of I'm trying to treat it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna lose some function in a sense.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. I got this, fam. I got this, fam. Squad.
Okay. Let's see. What is it?
Okay. I think I'm gonna do the hands attached
at your elbows.
Yes. Because I'm still gonna retain my height. I'm still gonna be able to run my full speed. That's what I imagine. That's how I'm putting this.
Actually, I don't know if you're able to run your full speed.
Why?
Because arm drive is really important when you're running.
Okay. Fair.
You don't have as much leverage there.
Fair. But I don't think I'm gonna. It's not gonna hinder me as much as the other one.
I don't know. Have you ever tried to run your knees? I can do it pretty fast. Just kidding.
Actually, faster.
Yeah. Okay. So you're thinking of running.
Yes, but I'm very open on this one because both are very terrible, and so
can you imagine this would be so funny to see. Like, imagine if you had. Oh man.
It's getting you too. This is not an easy steezy one.
It's not. But I think the thing about the height is pretty convincing.
Right?
If I lose my lower legs, that's like a foot and a half at least.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's a lot of height to lose.
I'm already short as it is. I'm not trying to... Anything that, like, hinders height, I'm like, dude, I can't.
I'm trying to think what could be really bad about having my hands attached to my forearms. I mean, attached to my elbows.
Yeah, because it's going to be like...
you just have really stubby arms, really short arms.
You can't fight.
You can't really fight. You can't do... If you don't have an extra joint... So I'm assuming that you also don't... you no longer have a joint in between your wrist and your shoulder anymore.
Yeah.
Right? That means you can't bend that. You can't bend that part of... You just can't bend that
it is a T-Rex
You have a wrist instead of an elbow.
Kind of like...
Your wrist is where your elbow is.
Is this a fair, like...
I guess.
I'm trying to do it with my body, but it's like...
there's not really a way to...
Yeah.
Reproduce it. But what I'm saying is you can't really do... You wouldn't be able to do a lot of, like, other movements, right? You can't even do a push-up because you have no elbow.
Oh yeah.
You can't really pull things towards you very well.
But then can you do it with, like, if like say you kept your arms, you can't do that with your now.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't.
Either
be able,
way,
you don't have knees, so you can't bend. You can't bend at the knee. You can't like squat down.
Yeah.
Would it be really interesting?
I feel like it's like how I'm putting it is like, okay, if you mess up one, you're gonna mess up the other as well. You know, like say like if this is not my reasoning, but if I wanted to keep my legs because I want to do squats, I can't still. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you could find ways around that. You could just hold something else. You know, there are many ways to
do the squat.
To squat.
So if I did like a dumbbell right here, then did that.
Or you could hold
See, but then I can't do this guy.
Yeah, that's not actually that important though. Actually,
why are you running my parade, man? With your facts and your analytics and your diacritics.
Oh, there's the diacritics.
I told you I'm gonna use it. Copacetic.
That rhyme was actually pretty copacetic.
Ah, thank you.
See what I'm saying?
It's analytic and diacritic, and yeah, I said it copacetic. Ah,
that's like a slant rhyme. It kind of works. It's good enough. It's good enough. So let's see. Here's the thing, guys. I think I'm gonna go with the arms. I go with the arms. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have my feet attached to my elbows.
It's height.
My hands
height's the biggest thing, right? Like I'm not Crayola.
I think that is a pretty big aspect of it. Although, if you were shorter and you had a normal torso,
yeah,
that's imagine. Okay. If you imagine how someone is gonna look,
yeah,
with their feet where their knees are,
yeah,
but a normal upper body, they just sort of look like, like a midget or a dwarf. I'm not really sure what the politically correct term for that is anymore. Because,
I think it's like
because it's technically the condition is called dwarfism, but I've heard some people say that dwarf is offensive, even though some other people say dwarf is the correct term.
Wait, were they dwarfs though? Were they little people? Were they midgets? Like, were those people who said that?
Like midget is supposedly, I've heard, the offensive term. They're supposed to be called dwarves.
Dwarfs. Okay.
But I've also heard that dwarf is also offensive, so I'm not sure what the actual term is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think dwarf is okay.
Yeah.
But it would almost look like you have dwarfism.
Yeah.
Sort of. If you're a normal height, but you have hands where your elbows are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like it's just bizarre. It's so it's so bizarre.
Well, I'm thinking like
people definitely know there is
something.
I mean, obviously, in both cases, they would know something's wrong with you. So I guess that doesn't really help.
Well, the thing is, if I say I do the legs, do I just hop onto a wheelchair? Do I even try to walk anymore? I'm just gonna be like,
you could.
You know what I mean? Like
walk just mean much slower.
Yeah, like I just feel like I would just hop in a wheelchair.
It'd be much more of a waddle.
Yeah, so I think it'd just be more convenient to hop in the wheelchair and just call it
yeah.
So that's my like counter to that, but I want to keep my height.
I think I would go with I think I'd go with the arms. I'd go with the hands.
Yeah.
Hands on the elbows.
Yeah.
It's a tough one though.
It's a toughie. Yeah. That's a good question. I like that.
All right. You convince me. I'll go with it. I'll do it.
What was the name again? How'd you say it?
Bleeka
Pearl. Thank you so much,
to Bleeka for that question.
Miss Bleeka, you're a great soul.
So now we actually have a guy's name. We need a guy's name. And I guess since I did the first name, you can do the first name this time.
Pharrell?
Yeah.
For
real? You want to do Pharrell? For real, Pharrell?
Pharrell.
It's interesting because I feel like you always take names either from like pop culture or something. Or just real names. Yeah. I always try to come up with like a completely nonsense name that sounds like it could be a name.
I was gonna do Nards.
Nards? That's a pretty good.
I was gonna do Nards because I was looking at that Nerds, but I was like, I don't know if Thaddeus is gonna like that. But then I saw Nerds, like I kept looking at it, and I was like, oh, and NERD is Pharrell's band. Nards, you want to do Nards? You like Nards?
I mean, it's your name. We can make it Pharrell.
You liked Nards, though.
We can make it Pharrell. Yeah, I think Nards is pretty good.
Let's do Nards.
All right, we'll call him Nards. And
what's your last name?
And his last name is Pharrell. His last name is going to be Meeker.
Nards Meeker?
Yeah, Nards Meeker.
Minker.
No. Meeker. Meeker.
You haven't spelled it. Meeker. Okay,
Nards
Meeker.
All right, Nards Meeker. Mr. Meeker himself. Right, Nards.
The one and only.
Here's what he asked.
It's going to be a really good question. I can just feel this one. I can taste it.
Oh, this is sort of gross to think about. Oh yeah.
Wait, should I finish eating my cup?
Should I finish eating my cup? So, would you rather have hair as nails or nails as hair? That's so weird. It's gross.
So, say it again. So, nails.
Would you rather have hair as nails or nails as hair?
Can I still get a haircut?
You mean if you had nails as hair?
Yeah, like how would I do that? You know what I mean?
You would have to get a giant or a lot of, you just have to clip a bunch of nails on your head. So you have nails on your head.
That's a good one. Okay, so no one will ever hold my hand if I have hair on my nails. It's gonna be weird.
If you have hair,
that's a weird.
If you have hair instead of nails,
that's gonna be weird.
Geez. But no, like imagine how your head would look
with
if you had nails instead of hair.
Yeah, I mean, I would have a buzz cut the whole time. You know, like I would never let it grow. I would always just like have it chopped. But imagine how hard it is to cut it.
Exactly. I don't even know if you can get.
Can you get
to a buzz cut with nails? Oh, how would you? I mean, how'd you do it? You can't buzz it like you do hair.
That's a good point. It's not like you just shit. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Just by that alone, because I feel like it's gonna be just too much of a like this. I can just cut. Like,
if you have hair on your nails.
Just regular, but it's gonna be weird. It's gonna feel weird. But I mean, at least it's still like it's not gonna like mess me up right as a human. Like, there's a reason we have our nails, so like it's not gonna like I don't know.
No,
like,
I mean, assume that everything is okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Assume that it doesn't negatively affect your health or anything.
So you know how like if you get injured, like there's a chance your nail might like nails pop
nail
off.
Can rip off.
Can that happen with the hair? That's what I'm imagining, right?
No. Just imagine instead of you. And well, I mean, I guess yes. Instead of having nails where they are,
it's just gonna be
instead you have you have a bunch of hair follicles there.
Oh, that's creepy.
and so it grows like the rest of your hair does.
That's wild. That's so wild. Yeah, because I'm just trying to picture, like, because it's supposed to protect me, right? So it's supposed to protect that, like, skin right there. And so I'm imagining, like, it's doing its job still.
But like, I'm gonna say that skin just becomes like the rest of your skin on your finger.
Oh, okay.
But instead, it's just covered with hair.
Yeah. Okay. That makes me feel a little. I would do the nail then.
Oh, no. I think to make it fair, I'm gonna say it's as if you have a scalp transplant onto your.
So does this mean like that? This is like that. This skin that you get in here is
actually. Let's make it. Yeah. Sure.
Oh no.
So the that'd be okay. Actually, maybe not because that's
this is too terrible. Yeah, like just imagine a big.
It'd be too terrible to have that much sensitive skin on your head.
Because have you ever had like?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, this is the worst.
That'd be absolutely terrible to have. So what if you this is a little confusing, but what we're talking about now is whether or not having nails for hair would also mean that the skin on your head is equivalent to the skin that you would have under your nails normally.
Yeah.
Which is like super sensitive, very, very like, that's all it is. It's like super sensitive skin.
That's so weird. That's so wild. Yeah, I would just do the hair and my nails because like it's gonna be a lot more convenient. It's gonna be easier. It's gonna suck, but
so
I'm never gonna let. I'm gonna probably be a glove guy. You know?
Glove guy.
I'll just be like wearing gloves all the time. They'll be like, "That's Nick. He's the glove guy."
You're gonna be called Nick the glove guy. Rivas. So here's the thing, okay? I think I have a slight workaround to this.
Okay.
I would also go with the hair for nails.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I'm gonna do. And think about this, toenails too.
Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Yeah.
I mean, I still do it, but
yeah, I'd still do it.
I don't know if you realize that yet.
No, it just hit me right now.
So the other thing is, here's what I'm going to do, okay? For my fingers, at least.
Uh-huh.
I think what I would do is I would choose having hair for nails, and for my hands, at least, I would just wax them. I would just wax the hair on my fingers.
That makes sense.
So that way it looks like I have nothing on my fingers. Not nails or hair.
Yeah, and that's easier to play. That'd be like, I had an accident. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I just don't have fingernails. You have a defect
it's a condition,
or something.
Yeah.
People are less likely
you can get lasers.
Laser hair? Let's say you can't do that. That's because that would be like, then you permanently remove it.
Yeah.
At least waxing, you have to keep it up. It's like a habit you have to do.
Because if that's the case too, I can do threading, and threading lasts longer.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But laser hair removal is
too much.
A little bit too OP there.
Because it is permanent, right?
Yeah, there's I'm pretty sure laser hair removal is like absolutely permanent.
Yeah,
just like
I heard something like it closes follicles. Something. I don't know anything about it. Don't correct. Someone's correcting me right now. Like,
someone's typing in a strongly worded email right now.
Actually, it's not. It doesn't work like that. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not an esthetician.
I don't know, man.
Or not an esthetician. They work with
esthetician, skin? Yeah. Or skin, purely skin is cosmetologist. No, actually, we're dermatologists. Cosmetologist is someone who deals with like hair skin stuff. Like skin, hair, nails. Mm-hmm. I'm not really sure what.
I think that's esthetician, right?
I think cosmetologist and esthetician are maybe similar.
Probably go hand in hand.
I have no idea. They probably hold hands a lot. But
there's someone holding hands. Why are you guys holding hands?
I'm an esthetician. She's a cosmetologist. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Of course. That makes
Forgive me.
But yeah, I would go with that. I'd wax. I could thread, but I'd rather have no nails at all.
Yeah, I feel like it just
nothing on my nails.
Imagine. Okay, imagine all
the people having hair for nails. Ooh.
That's actually...
You may say I'm a dreamer.
That's his original. That's what he wrote before Yoko Ono changed it.
Yeah, freaking Yoko Ono. I never liked her. I've heard like a tiny
seriousness?
Yeah. Okay. I've heard like a tiny bit of her music, and I cannot listen to it. It just sucks.
For the longest time, I
longest time. Wait, sorry.
For the longest time, I thought Bjork was Yoko Ono.
Oh, Okay.
So I heard Bjork's music and I was like, she's pretty cool. I've never heard Yoko Ono's music, so I thought Bjork was it. Okay. So I just I was like, oh yeah, I really like Yoko Ono, and they're like
this isn't completely fair because I haven't listened to that much of Yoko Ono's music, but from what I have heard, I did not like it. But anyway, I digress. I digress a lot.
Yeah.
So
he also died. I was trying to think of a rhyme.
A pun?
Yeah. Digress.
If you digress... I mean, are you trying to find something that rhymes with...
Yeah, that's...
S?
Yeah, that...
With the S sound at the end that also starts with die?
Yeah. I was gonna say like he can die less. It's.
Well, don't you wish that you would have died less?
Call Obama.
See what I'm saying? Call Obama. Call Obama.
Obama, get out.
Hello.
Obama, get off of Thaddeus.
Obama, this is me speaking.
Stop it. But I'm gonna get the water bottle. I'm gonna spray you with the squirt. God damn it.
Don't spray me, please. Don't spray me, folks. When we talk about spraying. Don't spray me.
Obama. Bad Obama.
Do I like being sprayed right now? Absolutely not.
I'm going to turn on the vacuum.
I'm afraid of water.
God damn it.
Especially mist form. I really don't like mist being sprayed at me. I am sort of a cat in that regard.
Obama cat.
Do I like the vacuum? No. Absolutely not. It terrifies me. I'm very scared right now. The vacuum is my worst enemy. Dang it! It's so bad. I try. I tried.
That was good.
I feel like the bits of Obama are getting so convoluted now. Like they're so whenever Obama shows up, there's so much stuff going on.
Yeah, I turn on the vacuum. Like
you sprayed him with water.
I just imagine a cat with Obama's head.
Why did Obama come up again?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because you said die less. We're talking about how someone should have died less. But why'd you bring up Obama?
That's a good point.
Why'd you bring up Obama?
That's a really I don't know. I blinked out.
We'll have to go back.
I freaking browned out. Dude.
Yeah, I browned out.
Do you have another question? Now, 1, 2, 3.
I'm just kidding.
That's pretty solid. That was good.
So I do not have any more questions from Snapchat.
But
do you have any? I don't have any more questions.
You know what kind of gives me like a Tommy Wiseau
from Snapchat.
It's like a Borat or Tommy Wiseau.
Oh yeah, it is a little bit like a Borat Tommy Wiseau.
Also, they're making a
combination. With James Franco.
Yeah.
Yes, I did know that. I know. I saw the trailer.
This sounds Norwegian now.
Yeah, it's like sort of weird. It's like Borat, Tommy Wiseau, weird Scandinavian mix.
Yeah. Also, kind of a bring back question. Not necessarily, you necessarily have to go deep in this because we're almost hitting our runtime too. But I was playing Splatoon, and every month Splatoon has a little event where they give you a Would You Rather.
Oh.
Yeah, and the first Would You Rather was, would you rather have ice cream or cake? And so ice cream won. The next one was, would you rather have ketchup or mustard? And then I think ketchup won. Yeah.
These are amateur. This is bush league. This is amateur
hour. This is weak. But then today's thing it went live.
Sure.
The would you rather was flight or invisibility. So the basic, but I was sitting there thinking like, oh, what did I say? Because we asked this before.
Well, it wasn't invisibility; it was teleportation.
So what if I threw invisibility in this?
Can I pass through objects when I'm invisible? Can I walk through walls?
No,
I'm just invisible.
Yeah, you're just not seeable.
I'm not seeable. I'm able to become a Nazi.
That is true.
You're saying this to me a week and a half after Charlottesville
and Dunkirk.
Off with your head.
Off with this. Wait, no.
Obama.
No.
Am I gonna cut off his head?
What are you doing with that axe?
Absolutely. Am I trained in executioner? Absolutely. So anyway, let's see. Oh man. And can I fly as fast as I want? As high as I want?
Yeah.
What? Okay, well then I choose that.
Let's limit this then. You fly as much. You can run as fast as you can fly as fast as you can run.
And it's equivalent to sprinting?
Yes. So you get tired too. You know, you can't just.
So that means I could fly.
Yeah.
It's essentially based on just like it's comparable to my walking and running.
Yeah.
I can fly comfortably for as long as I would walk for. Comfortably.
Yes.
Okay. At the same speed.
Yes. I'm just trying to nerf it enough where that's like.
But the invisibility, do my clothes turn invisible if I'm wearing clothes?
Yes.
Can I carry objects that also turn invisible? Like if I'm wearing a backpack, will it turn invisible?
Yes.
How about
Splatoon didn't give specifics to it. It just says flyer.
Exactly. This is what the Coolio Moolio show is all about.
We get deep, unlike Splatoon.
Yeah, unlike Splatoon.
Now on Nintendo Switch.
So here's the thing, okay? I don't have many reasons to turn invisible.
Yeah.
Why would I want? Why would I want that?
Yeah.
I can't think of any good applications for that.
Honestly, it's good application. No, but you can be a villain. There's a lot of villains.
You can be a pervert.
Yeah,
you can be a really good peeping tom.
It's a matter of like you're not gonna come out of this like a good guy. You're gonna be invisible to like pickpocket people or steal some stuff or sneak in somewhere you shouldn't be, which is good, but to you know what I mean? Is that morally speaking, it's not good. So I'm gonna choose the invisible. And let me tell you why, dude. Because when I go to the freaking wreck, you know what I mean? I'm trying to peep these chicks, you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Imagine if you could just freaking go in the locker room.
Just like go in the locker room?
Oh, I'd be freaking taut.
I'd be so taut. I'll get high taut.
I couldn't even see you, dude. Oh.
No, I'd choose flight.
Ooh, a little slip there. So you would choose invisibility.
I wanted to get the people on their toast.
On their toast.
On their toast.
So
I'm gonna say toast.
I gotta go with the flying one.
Yeah.
They're just like it'd be cool just to like be just even if I'm not gonna do it all the time. That's way better, right? It's like there are way more little applications for that are very like innocuous. Like if I want to grab something from a top shelf and I don't have a stepladder, I can just fly and get it. Like that's really nice.
Yeah.
If I'm about to trip and fall on my face, I just levitate. Like I don't have to hit the ground. That's that's so convenient.
Yeah.
Right. Like if I don't know, there's so many like little things that would be way like easier, and I wouldn't even have to do it all the time. But just having those options would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, like, what if I'm on, like, I don't know, what if a killer's trying to get me? Invisibility kicks in, perfect, because I can just hide. But then flight also has this, like, it swoops in to also come in and save the day.
Exactly.
So yeah, and actually, this was bothering me. Like, I was watching, I was like, oh, what would I choose? I would, now that you said this, I'm going to go home and place my vote. I
could skydive without a parachute.
Yes, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a scary game to play.
Why?
Because I'm afraid of planes. You know this about me.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
You're bringing up.
I forgot you have your
planophobia.
Your aeroplanophobia.
My aeroplane. How insensitive of you.
It's a mistake on my part.
Say sorry. Apologize to me and the BuzzFeed community.
Sorry to you and the BuzzFeed community.
This is like your Obama without the Obama.
That's absolutely correct. I'm not doing his voice, but I'm doing his inflection.
That's good. That's skill right there.
So what you can see is I'm slowly morphing into Obama.
He's literally turning into...
the transformation is now complete. I'm Barack Obama. Oh, no. Sorry. Not Barack. When he says his own name, does he say Barack?
He says Barack.
I'm Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. My wife, Michelle Obama. And my daughter, Molly.
He just turns to Nixon.
I'm not a crook.
Alright, so we got our 50 mark.
So, That was pretty funny. There's a lot of Obama in this episode.
That was skilled.
Even though I feel that
is
my
there an
skill
episode
is
we
slipping.
don't have Obamas?
I don't know. Probably.
That's my crutch at this point.
There's probably a few episodes here and there where Obama doesn't make up
an appearance.
But it's funny. It just shows up. You can't do anything about it. Obama
just happens.
He shows up.
It happens, Stan.
It's like it happens, Mance. So Obama. I don't know if you guys. If you are listening to the first time, you won't know this. But if you have been listening for a long time, you will know that Obama, like, he was okay for a while, but last night, this was definitely a mistake, right? But I tweeted, you saw my tweet as my first tweet.
Yeah,
my first tweet, and I made it about the McGregor Mayweather fight.
Yeah,
and so Obama hadn't been bothering me for like literally 3 months at this point. He sees my tweet, right? But he doesn't like it or retweet it on Twitter. What he does is he sends me he screenshots it and he sends it to me on Facebook.
What the hell?
Yeah, he sends it to me on Facebook, and then he says nice one, right? He says like, and I don't know if he's being like sarcastic or not, because he could be, he might not be.
Yeah.
But then this is the really messed up thing. He hasn't showed up at my house in a while, but he comes to my house.
Okay.
And he printed out a screenshot of the Facebook chat.
Again,
he prints out a screenshot of the Facebook chat of him sending me a screenshot of my tweet.
Yeah.
And he puts it against the window and he points at it. And then you know what he says? Oh, I can hear him through the window because he's like sort of like talking loud. He goes, "Nice one." and it's the most messed up thing, because usually you guys don't. I don't know if you guys know this, but Obama he'll try to hang out with me and Nick all the time, and he'll come to our front doors. He'll come to our windows. Just begging to be let in. Sometimes he gets in anyhow, even when we don't let him in. And this is probably the farthest he's gone in terms of like just being mean to me. Because usually he's sort of like innocent, and he just wants to come in and hang out. Maybe make some food or something.
Yeah.
But this time was like legitimately like, come on. Like I tried hard at that tweet. At my first tweet, and he really put me on blast for that.
Nice one. That was good.
But anyway,
shouts to Obama.
We have Obama stories.
Shouts to Christina Applegate.
Yeah. But anyway, there was my Obama story of today.
That was a good one.
He's a little deviant. He's a little rascal.
Yeah, great
guy.
He's a little knucklehead.
He's a little thorn in our sides occasionally.
But we love him.
But he's a lovable little scalawag.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obama, get the fuck out.
Absolutely.
Of here. I'm sick of you. Okay, I'm sick of the way you talk. I'm sick of this. Okay.
Folks, that was a nice one. All right. You
want to call it even Stevens?
All right. Now, ladies.
Yeah.
Wait. What does he say? Wait.
Now, ladies. Yeah. Oh, wait.
No. Because he's.
No. Yeah.
What's cooler than being cool is he says that to the guys, right? Not to the fellas.
Yeah.
Now, ladies, yeah. What? How do we not know this?
It's so weird because I sing this every day.
I wake up in the morning
and I just
sing it. But anyway, you can look that up real quick. This brings us to the end of our show, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks to Blika and
okay, now
Nards.
Ladies, yeah, if you know you're bad, yeah, don't need no man. Get your own bands, put your hands. Yeah, they do say. No, that's
he says, "Let me some sugar. I am your neighbor."
No, let me some sugar. Shake
like a picture. Okay. Anyway, thanks to Blika and Nards again for sending questions.
And Kreiber.
Oh, and Kreiber and
Splatoon.
And Splatoon, I suppose. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Please, if you have more questions, send them into Coolio Moolio Show at gmail.com. Anything else you want to say?
No. Thank you guys so much. Send the questions. Coolio Moolio Show at gmail.com. We take questions, concerns, stories, whatever you want. Send them away.
And we will be seeing you next time. This is NPR, National Public. Shoot, I could not bring it home. I was trying to think of something that started with R. I couldn't do it in time. Oh, dang it.
All Should have said Republic.
National Public Republic.
Yeah.
This is NPR, National Public Republic. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.
Play me a beat, Thaddeus.
Yeah, I think I will.